Haber wants
Live from YMSL Studios. Welcome to the season premiere of the Douglas Report. I'm your host, Bobby Moravia, with, as usual, to my left, NRJ, and special guest star, the president, CEO, captain of Saban Sanity, Michael Saban Solomon. Welcome back, Michael, to another year and another captainship role. Were you surprised, that you were asked back as a captain?
First of all, welcome. Thank you for having me. Looking forward to another great season. And no, to answer your question, I was not surprised. I mean, I think that I deserve to be captain. I'm a veteran. I know what I'm doing. And just because some of my picks didn't pan out, they're not all going to pan out as they didn't last year. I think I deserve to captain another ship. So thanks for having me.
Well, we'll get to you in a moment, but the theme, this is going to be, I think, the most exciting year in YMSL history. The recurring word this year is new. There are 30 new players, 5 new captains. It's just, I'm going to read you off a list now. I want to see if you can figure out what they all have in common here. Ike Yedid, Steve Azer, Eddie Richty, Ike Jamal, Jack Abadi, Chuck Abadi, David Franco, Adam Schulman, Leor Friedman, Jason Sultan, and Buka Cohen. You know what they all have in common?
Homosexual? Would that be the word? Is the key word?
That is a who's who of YMSL veterans that are not playing this year.
Defectors.
No, not defectors. Not playing for one reason or another. And yet the league has bounced back with an incredible array of young talent, which is going to make this league strong for the next 20 years. And it's amazing we lose all these veterans and just keep growing. And
the biggest shock on that list to me was Chucky Abadi. He's not playing in the league because he was on the show a few times, and I'm gonna miss him more than Jack Abadi, who's supposed to be a star of the league.
Yes, well,
you know what, Norm? With that being said, I happened to run into Jack Abadi in the city, and I didn't love his comments too much about why he left, saying that the league was full of babies and he'd rather stay in Brooklyn. Jack,
we all know the real reason why he left.
And his wife, probably cut his little judge off and said, "Stay in Brooklyn. I want to go to, Glad Bite or whatever the hell on Sunday mornings, and you've got to be here to take me." So we know. Good luck over there.
What happened to Yedid after 48 years in a row?
Ike Yedid, I don't think it's a permanent retirement. I think he just took a year off, clear his head. He was a little battling some. He was losing it last year. I think he was.
He mellowed out last year in the middle of the year. I don't know what happened. He called in one day. He had some sort of meltdown.
Yeah.
Where he was saying that, we should all be friends and this and that, coming from one of the biggest aggressors.
Right.
Every week there's a story with him, and then I don't know what happened to him 8-9 weeks into the season where he just changed, and now I was surprised he wasn't in the draft.
Well, you mentioned how you thought he was calm, but then you remember the meltdown in the playoffs with Manzo where they almost came to blows. I think he's just taking a year off. Eddie Richty just got married, probably playing, staying close to home. Ike Jamal recovering from injury.
I spoke to Ike Jamal. He's sick about not playing. He hurt his knee last year. He thought it'd be better by now. But he'll definitely be back next year, assuming he recovers. Eddie Richty claims the reason is because he has to miss 3 weeks in a row for his honeymoon. Yeah. And he felt YMSL is on too high of a playing field to actually miss 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Where in the Brooklyn League, he could miss 3 weeks and come back no problem. Who else is there?
Yeah, David Franco traveling a lot. Obviously, he's a regular. You have Adam Schulman getting married, Leor Friedman in Israel, Jason Sultan. We haven't been able to contact his agent to find out why he's not playing this year.
Well,
And-
from what I heard, the sex change operation's not quite
Didn't
finished.
recover as quickly.
Right. I mean, if he stretches too hard at first, his vagina may fall out at third base.
I'm gonna cut for a second.
So you
Commercial
may
break.
never see
Commercial
him
break.
again.
Right now, we're going to get a word from our new sponsors, NASCO, and we'll be back in a moment.